show from your local news leader.
Well, sometimes, or if you're some of us most of the time, you crave a little something sweet.
And one local business, they're trying to serve up a side of tradition any way you slice it. They're always looking for new ideas. Here's Alex with today's Eye on CI.
Inge said, "You need to serve pie with your sandwiches." And Harleen said, "Okay, bake them for me."
And that's how Inge's Pies in Monticello started at the Brown Bag 20 years ago. Tracy Bowden says she's not sure a pie by any other name would smell as sweet. She started working part-time, but fully fell in love with baking, which she says runs in her family.
My mom is an excellent baker, and so was her mom. And honestly, I never made a pie until I started working here because she always did it.
Bowden says she was scared the first time she made a pie.
I was very, very nervous, but it takes a while to get the hang of it. There is kind of a movement you have to get so you don't stretch it too much, and that just takes practice.
And with that practice, Bowden has become especially passionate about a particular pie.
We make tons and tons of different varieties. Most of our fruit pies are really popular. I like doing probably the lattice top pies, which are like peach and cherry, just because they're a little more creative.
And with great pie comes great responsibility to tradition. From making the filling to rolling out the dough, they still use Inge's original recipes.
We may have tweaked them a little bit, but the pie crust is exactly the same, and that's kind of what we're famous for. Most of the pies are pretty much what she did. We've added some more fun ones like the chocolate chip cookie pie, a turtle pie.
But pie isn't the only thing they make in the kitchen.
We do a little bit of everything. I love making the cookies. We have really good cookies. We do brownies, scotcheroos that are super popular.
And they're even looking ahead to dish out some new ideas.
We're kind of messing around now with a lot of different gluten-free things. We've had a lot of customers ask for it, so I've really been playing with recipes with that, and we've got a great response.
Alex Corradetti, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, we are here with Alex Corradetti, the reporter on that story. And actually, side note, okay, so this business is actually going to be at that garden party we were just talking about at Allerton.
Yes, it is, and it's going to be delicious because Pies by Inge is very good. I've had their pie. Tracy was nice enough to give me one on my way out, and peanut butter chocolate. So
What'd you do with that pie? Did it make it back to the newsroom?
Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
I brought it back home to my family. They can vouch for this.
Oh, I see how it is.
Sweet.
It was a Friday story, you know. It was a mini pie, so it wouldn't have made it very far with you guys here.
What are you trying to say?
You like pie.
But no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, it's fine. I was just going to say, Tracy, it's funny how people get into things, and that's something I've noticed about Alex around town is that you get to notice how people got into the passions that make them who they are. So Tracy actually got into baking. She was actually doing some seasonal work there and, you know, fell in love with it. So, but it's funny because her mom and her mom's mom, her grandma, were both really great bakers. She said that it just runs in her family, and you know, the first time she made a pie, she was super nervous, and I will admit I would be very nervous too because it is hard making your own crust. I mean, my grandma does, and it is very impressive. But just like hearing that through her story about how that's tradition in her family and how that business, this is in Monticello, by the way, at the Brown Bag, and it's just great to see how that happens over time.
I love to see when like local businesses make that look, like, you know what I mean? It's like that perfect pie, because not everyone can make a good pie, just, you know.
That's
But when you can find one like that and it's local, love it. So now she's actually paying attention to like trends and stuff in food. Tell me about that.
Yes, so they're not just limited to pie, which is something that, you know, obviously their name can mislead you to believe. They have everything in there, so it's really tempting if you go in there. I would say just never go in there. But they have like scotcheroos, which are these peanut butter treats, which are really great.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do it, Jess.
I know I have a reputation.
I'm sorry, I've made you blush. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I love sweets just as much. But they also have like brownies, and the cool thing is that, you know, a lot of people now are gluten-free, and even a local bakery like this, they're taking that into consideration, and they're working to make more gluten-free recipes so that, you know, kids can have them, everybody can kind of join in on the fun. And I just think that's so great because a lot of places don't take that into consideration and, you know, kind of go with the masses as opposed to people that are, you know, can't eat that stuff. So I thought that was really cool. They're always looking to change up what's in their bakery, so I love that.
Speaking of changing up, they've got renovations happening.
Yes, so I've got some pictures here that Tracy sent me of the renovations they're making. So this is a new space they have upstairs, which is awesome. I kind of saw
Wait, is that the space?
No, this is actually the treats. Anthony, you'll get to the space. Okay, this is the space. And this is actually great. This is a great idea. So they actually started off with a Facebook survey, and hundreds of people were interested on Facebook. So she actually took the idea and made it a reality, which is awesome, because she said now they're having pie parties. So the idea here is that kids can actually go ahead and have their, cupcake decorating parties and pie parties, like mini pies.
You said kids.
And bridal parties.
I want.
She said bridal parties.
Well, I'm not engaged. Can I still have a party there?
We can have a.
Or do I just need to get engaged?
Maybe we can have a
I like
WCA 3 party there.
Yeah, I want a mini
now you're
pie party.
talking.
I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, this is just a couple of pictures of what they're doing so far. And that was a great update to hear from her because, when I first did the story, that's what she was saying they were working on doing. So I said, well, when it's done, update me. And she did. So
Look at that. Looks like you got your own apron, too.
yeah, you get to be your own little baker. So it's pretty cool.
All right,
Well
Alex
done.
around town, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Reach out to you on social media.
That's right. Yeah, my contact information should be up on your screen in a second here. So just reach out to me.
If you got ideas, Alex around town. We'll be right back with more of the morning show.